Alrighty, folks, here we go. Bowl season, and as you can see here, bowl season will be highlighted by a duel for the national championship. Number two Notre Dame against number one Ohio State. And what you have here is your classic duel of number one offense going up against number one defense. Ohio State is number one in total defense by yardage. By points per game, we are number one in total offense. Schedule. We've had some close calls along. Here's our schedule. We've had some close calls along the way. This 35-28 OT win over Michigan. Michigan State gave us some problems before we pulled away. Navy was a headache. Pittsburgh we escaped. Stanford was a headache. BYU was pesky. Oklahoma was a tough game. So we're actually pretty darn fortunate to be in this position in season one. Ohio State had their Ohio State pretty much ran a roughshod through their schedule. They had a couple of close calls. They had a close call against San Diego State and against Wisconsin, Iowa. But other than that, they were winning pretty comfortably. They had the Big Ten championship game against Wisconsin. They had to beat Wisconsin twice. But other than that, they're taking care of business pretty nicely. Not the toughest. It actually was a pretty tough schedule. When you have one, two, three, four ranked teams and a pretty decent conference schedule. So, they earned it as well. JT Barrett with a big year. Deshaun Kaiser, Torian Folson, Isaac Rochelle with 10 sacks. Drew Tranquil had a 77 tackle season. Your Heisman Trophy winner, Deshaun Watson, wins the Heisman Trophy. Big time season. Big time passing yards, 3,600 plus, 42 touchdowns, only 6 INTs. Over 600 yards rushing with five touchdowns as well. He won the Heisman, Maxwell, and the O'Brien Awards. He pretty much swept them all there. Curtis Samuel won the Blitnikoff Award, even though he was playing basically half receiver, half running back. He had 1,200 yards rushing with 14 rushing TDs and 47 catches for over 600 yards and 5 TDs. It's a really weird season. Baker Mayfield had a big year, 35 touchdowns, 3 INTs. Duke Catalone finished fourth. Won a Doak Walker, and he won the Walter Camp, and Torian Folston finished fifth. He won nothing. He made the All American team, it looks like, though. We had a big time season for me. 15 rushing touchdowns, 1,700 yards, 6 yards per pop. All Americans. Here's your first team All American team: Deshaun Watson, Duke Catalone, Jeremy McNichols with the other first team All American halfback spot. Torian Folsom got hosed, in my opinion. Curtis Samuel, Ronnie Moore at Bowling Green, Brandon Lingen, Cam Robinson, first team All American left tackle, along with Mike McGlinchey and Quinton Nelson at left guard. Isaac Rochelle. He won the Lombardi Trophy. He had 10 sacks, 20 tackles for a loss. Darren Jones wins All America defensive tackle. Wow. 7 sacks, playing nose tackle in a 3.35 stat. That's pretty good work. James Onwalu. He won the Bronco Nursersky Award as well as the Best Linebacker Award. He had 8 sacks, 73 tackles, 22 tackles for a loss. Miles Morgan. Wow. That I didn't expect. Drew Tranquil was the first team All America at strong safety. He won the Bednarik and the Thorpe Award. It had to be because of these tackles. Because in coverage, he did very little. He had 14 tackles for a loss. He had two forced fumbles. Only had two INTs, but he had 77 total tackles, 14 for a loss, and a sack. Dorian Folsom, second team All America. So he didn't get shafted completely. Tavon Coney and Sean Crawford. That's a bit of a gift. But hey, I'll take it. Take a look at the bowl matchups. Of course, you have the BCS title game. New Mexico Dome. Take a look at the bowl matchups. Of course, there's your BCS title game. Yours truly against Ohio State. Some interesting games here. Who cares? Who cares? Arkansas and Nevada is an interesting game. It's the Poncetta Bowl. Who cares? Who cares? Not a bad game. Stanford against number 14 San Diego State. That's a good season for them. Florida Atlantic and Boise State in the Hawaii Bowl. Western Michigan going bowling in the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl against Northwestern. 6-6 and 2-6 in the Big Ten, and you get a bowl game. Number 20 Arizona in the Holiday Bowl against Texas Tech. Military Bowl Toledo against Navy. Belk Bowl, who cares? Not a bad matchup here. Ole Miss and NC State. Russell Athletic Bowl. That's a big disappointment or fall off from Miami. You go from being in BCS bowl game contention for most of the year, you lose two games late, and you get that Russell Athletic Bowl against Cincinnati. Not a bad matchup there. Penn State and TCU. Who cares? Who cares? The Alamo Bowl. That's a good game. Baylor and UCLA. It's not a bad game at all. 9-3 versus 10-3. Number 15 versus number 19. Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, you have Texas against Iowa. That's a good game as well. Music City Bowl is a bit of a dog. Who cares? Who cares? That's a bad game. Chick-fil-A Bowl's got a good matchup as far as name goes, but both teams had pretty, subpar years for them. Gator Bowl, same thing. Who cares? Outback Bowl, it's an interesting matchup. That's not a bad matchup. Kind of sucks for Wisconsin. You're the runner-up at the Big Ten. You go to the Outback Bowl. It's a bit of a downer. Capital One Bowl, that's a good game. Tennessee and Nebraska. Rose Bowl, that's an interesting Rose Bowl. You don't see that very often. Houston, 11-1 and number 4 against number 9 Washington. Fiesta Bowl's a good matchup. Oklahoma and Michigan. All-State Sugar Bowl, Clemson versus LSU. LSU ends up winning the freaking SEC at 9-4 overall and a 6-3 conference record. So they crashed the BCS Bowl party. And that leaves Alabama in the Cotton Bowl against against Kansas State. Vatech BYU is a pretty good Orange Bowl. It's not a bad Orange Bowl. And this is a horrible game. Compass Bowl, Auburn, and Old Dominion. Bowling Green, Louisiana, who cares? Like I said. So, those are your bowl matchups. Not too bad. Some interesting ones out there. Here's Ohio State's roster. JT Barrett should be a little bit faster than that, I think. But, the roster is probably going to be as good as you expect. Throwing accuracy is way too high. That's way too generous for his throwing ratings, as far as his accuracy is concerned. Mike Weber, and there's Curtis Samuel. Again, he had the odd season, just a bizarre year. Pretty fast receiving core, a lot of speed. Not great route running, not great hands. pretty darn fast. Noah Brown's not too fast, but you have 91, 95, 96, 93, 91. It's a power spread, so, the receivers aren't going to be the greatest in the world. Tight ends are pretty good, you would expect. O-line should be pretty good. Yeah, that's quality. Quality across the board there. Defensive line, Sam Hubbard. Looking tough there. Tyquan Lewis. Quality ends. Quality ends. Defensive tackle doesn't look really too impressive there as far as that goes. They're all right. Chris Worley at left outside backer. Much of a coverage guy, but he's a thumper. Raekwon McMillan. And Dante Booker, my God. 88 speed at outside linebacker. 85 tackle, 84 hit power. Got good coverage ratings as well for a backer. Secondary's good. It's going to be a tough one. Gonna be tough. Let's see how it goes. Take a look at the bowl matchups. Of course, there's your BCS title game. Yours truly against Ohio State. Some interesting games here. Who cares? Who cares? Arkansas and Nevada's an interesting game. It's the Poncetta Bowl. Who cares? Who cares? Not a bad game. Stanford against number 14 San Diego State. That's a good season for them. Florida Atlantic and Boise State in the Hawaii Bowl. Western Michigan going bowling in the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl against Northwestern. 6-6 and 2-6 in the Big Ten, and you get a bowl game. Number 20 Arizona in the Holiday Bowl against Texas Tech. Military Bowl, Toledo against Navy. Belk Bowl, who cares? Not a bad matchup here, Ole Miss and NC State. Russell Athletic Bowl, that's a big disappointment or fall off from Miami. You go from being in BCS bowl game contention for most of the year, you lose 2 games late, and you get that Russell Athletic Bowl against Cincinnati. Not a bad matchup there, Penn State and TCU. Who cares? Who cares? The Alamo Bowl, that's a good game. Baylor and UCLA, that's not a bad game at all. 9-3 versus 10-3, number 15 versus number 19. Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, you have Texas against Iowa. That's a good game as well. Music City Bowl is a bit of a dog. Who cares? Who cares? That's a bad game. Chick-fil-A Bowl's got a good matchup as far as name goes, but both teams had pretty, subpar years for them. Gator Bowl, same thing. Who cares? Outback Bowl, it's an interesting matchup. That's not a bad matchup. Kind of sucks for Wisconsin. You're the runner-up in the Big Ten. You go to the Outback Bowl. It's a bit of a downer. Capital One Bowl, that's a good game. Tennessee and Nebraska. Rose Bowl, that's an interesting Rose Bowl. You don't see that very often. Houston, 11-1 and number 4 against number 9 Washington. Fiesta Bowl's a good matchup. Oklahoma and Michigan. All-State Sugar Bowl, Clemson versus LSU. LSU ends up winning the freaking SEC at 9-4 overall and a 6-3 conference record. So they crashed the BCS Bowl party. And that leaves Alabama in the Cotton Bowl against against Kansas State. Vatech BYU is a pretty good Orange Bowl. It's not a bad Orange Bowl. And this is a horrible game. Compass Bowl, Auburn and Old Dominion. Bowling Green, Louisiana, who cares, like I said. So, those are your bowl matchups. Not too bad. Some interesting ones out there. Here's Ohio State's roster. JT Barrett should be a little bit faster than that, I think. But, the roster is probably going to be as good as you expect. throwing accuracy is way too high. That's way too generous for his throwing ratings, as far as his accuracy is concerned. Mike Weber, and there's Curtis Samuel. Again, he had the odd season, just a bizarre year. Pretty fast receiving core, a lot of speed. Not great route running, not great hands. They're pretty darn fast. Noah Brown's not too fast, but you have 91, 95, 96, 93, 91. It's a power spread, so, you know, the receivers aren't going to be the greatest in the world. Tight ends are pretty good, you would expect. O-line should be pretty good. Yeah, that's quality. Quality across the board there. Defensive line, Sam Hubbard. Looking tough there. Tyquan Lewis. Quality ends. Quality ends. Defensive tackle doesn't look really too impressive there as far as that goes. They're all right. Chris Worley at left outside backer. He's a coverage guy, but he's a thumper. Raekwon McMillan. And Dante Booker, my God. 88 speed at outside linebacker. 85 tackle, 84 hit power. Got good coverage ratings as well for a backer. Secondary's good. You know, it's going to be a tough one. Gonna be tough. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. Looking at the numbers, as you can see, Ohio State's a more balanced team, offense and defense. They're top 5 in points scored and scoring defense, number 1 in defense as far as yards allowed. The classic dominant O versus dominant D type of matchup. My defense, they got a little bit respectable as far as points allowed is concerned. In the hundreds for most of the season, down to 93. Go us, but yeah.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports.
Come on now, we can't be having rain for the BCS title game. What's up with this?
By Nissan, innovation that excites. Every season starts.
Some symmetry here between Ohio State and Notre Dame. Urban Meyer was an assistant at Notre Dame under Bob Davie way back in the day.
Some way they'll have a chance to play for a title, but it only happens for 2 of them. And generally, it's the 2 teams who persevere.
And depending on what you believe, Notre Dame could have hired Urban Meyer before he decided to go to Florida. But there was a clash between him and the higher-ups as far as, you know, how much power they wanted to give Urban. That's the urban legend. It's been that way for years. Well, that urban legend has existed for years. How much truth is behind it? Who knows? I've heard it from enough people that I believe there's some truth to it, but again, we'll never know. What could have been?
We come to you from the San Gabriel Valley, and this year's BCS National Championship game will be played in Pasadena. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
Let's make it happen.
Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Notre Dame's not only looking to win this one, but they could set some records along the way. I mean, that's secondary to the 2nd and 5.
Why is it raining in SoCal so much? This is the second game I've played in SoCal this season with rain.
Runs it, and he stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
I like the combination of speed and strength that this cornerback plays with. He's a real valuable part of the
Well,
defense.
second game I've played in California with rain. Stanford game and this. All right, UFO and 3 and out.
Fourth down.
It's a good hold by the defense on third down.
Out onto the field for the first drive of the game.
All right, here we go. Herb's power spread, but they start out an empty.
With 5 wideouts. He's on the run.
And there goes J.T. Barrett.
Watch out. Slides down. Barrett picks up about.
That's going to be an issue.
Heading for the corner. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That we can't have.
Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. He's taken down at the 20-yard line.
The quarterback did an excellent.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. And wide receiver screen play. Tackle made around the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 yards. Short over the middle.
There we go.
He's tackled at the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 1. That brings up second and 1.
Ah.
And he's taken down at the 47. From their own 47-yard line. First down. He gets sacked.
All right, so much for that. Don't see that on play action bubble screen very often.
Last drive.
This offensive line.
All righty, come on, defense.
Opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
There we go.
To about the 35-yard line. Ohio State is up 7. Throws complete and he's hit right away. It's the tailback.
Jeez.
He's at the 20.
Hello.
And he's tackled at the 17.
The defense doesn't seem to have an answer right now. They might need to change up.
That's one of the animation flaws in this game. Sometimes when you're flopping around those physics animations in this game, that happens. He doesn't actually technically touch the ground with his knee, so he gets 3 or 4 extra yards. All right, come on, boys. Throws a screen out there. All right.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, though.
Ohio State is hoping to make this a 2-score game. The kick is up, and he's got it. Last drive broke down.
All right, we got to change the way momentum is trending in this game. We got to do it quick.
On both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the second quarter.
Off balance, and they can't connect.
This wide receiver
Had a spy on my way.
You can tell by his body.
Kaiser's looking shaky.
What he needed to do to get.
Wow. Okay, Malik Hooker. I see you.
Defenders. That was.
Jeez.
Great job by the defense.
Kaiser, come on, baby.
Quarterback, and right now, I think.
Oh, great play, Avery Sebastian with the pick 6.
He scores.
There you go. Needed that. Needed something. A spark of life.
But it's important They still have to lead here, even though the momentum.
Whoops,
right now
that's
might
on
be
me.
racing against them.
That's my fault.
Settle down and find some confidence.
Gets it out quickly.
Jeez.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. They'll bring him down at the 24.
Noah Brown just beats the hell out of somebody.
And they might be coming with a blitz here.
Come on. There we go. Would like the INT there, but I'll take it.
Touchdown.
All right, thanks for nothing. Clean press break. Sean Crawford getting roasted. Jeez. We're just getting crushed up front. Crushed.
Who'll get credit with the tackle there.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Tackle made at the 41.
That looks weird.
They don't get back to the line of scrimmage there on the
Try to sneak a draw in there. I'm not sure what that was. All right, come on. Got to get off the field here.
Throws it to the halfback on the screen.
Good job. Good job. Who was that?
Looks like the defense was in man coverage there, fellas.
Is that Rochelle running that down, or was that Jaron Jones?
Secondary isn't drop.
He lost the ball.
Are you serious?
At the 30.
And I had the wheel wide the hell open. I threw the ball, and apparently I didn't throw it soon enough.
It always makes you nervous anytime a defender tries to pick up a fumble and run with it instead of just falling on it. But man, did it work out for him here for a big-time play in the score.
Well, let's see if the offense can make it.
All right, well, this is the worst beginning
Moments ago.
imaginable.
It's always hard to watch the defense score a touchdown on you, but it was always a reminder to take extra care of the football.
He gets to about the 30.
There we go. Rumble, Josh Adams, rumble.
Around the 48-yard line. And that looked like the same exact play they just ran.
I think it was the exact same play, and that was a great pickup, too.
Yay, a completion. Let's go.
At about the 33-yard line. Situation here. It's second.
Let's leave Josh Adams in the game. He seems to have the hot hand. Doing some quality bulldozing. Let's go, big fella. Let's rumble.
On the 16-yard line. The 10.
Ouch.
And he's tackled at about the...
All right, let's kind of chill out now. Let's reset. He got freaking belted.
In tight on the line.
Come on, let's go, folks. All right. Needed that. Did that bad.
This is what an offensive lineman hopes for. An opportunity to impose his will on the defense.
Hey, come on. Let's go.
And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
Let's go, Niles Morgan. That's how you do it.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Come on. There we go.
They go with him again.
Questionable call to draw there on 3rd and 5, and we stuff it.
Mess with an offense's game plan if you can take away their ability to run. He tried to change some things up, but nothing seemed to work. It's going to be interesting to see.
All right, they got their D-line pinched now for that dive. So we're going to go off tackle and cut it all the way back. Beautiful. That's my O-line that I know and love. Beautiful, beautiful. But blocking not so beautiful. Caught him in a blitz, but not all my linemen could get out in front. Well, they got out in front, they just didn't all do anything.
It's 4th down on the offense.
All right, well, my kicker can't make this, so we're in no man's land. Doesn't really hurt too much if I go for it and don't get it.
Deep pass to the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Touchback.
Last thing they needed to happen was an interception. They're trying to fight.
Figured I'd try it. One-on-one coverage.
Miscue. Now it's really up to their defense to try to help them out.
Let's try to keep this to a 10-point game. That ain't gonna help matters.
Pattern as they're in the shotgun.
Get him. There we go. There we go.
The quarterback can end that play before it even got started.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
The offense will take the field.
All right, got a $1:30 with a timeout in my pocket, and the clock will move, or clock will stop to move the chain. So come on, Kaiser.
You're in the negative in the turnover department. Your chances of winning decrease exponentially.
Get rid of it.
And he just gets rid of it. Gets rid of it quickly.
There we go.
And they make the stop.
That's that hose.
This is a great pitch and catch combination, and they hook up here for a big-time game.
He fights forward to about the 39.
Come on. Come on.
Caught out in the open. And he is.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Good job here by the receiver to look the ball in and ensure he had possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
Well, a man down, and the trainer's on their way out there.
Of course.
Stays in bounds.
Did he catch that? Yes, he did. Let's go.
That makes it 1st and 10.
5 wideouts.
Jeez. Jeez, you're killing me, Deshaun.
Open receiver, and he just.
All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go.
Boy, he looked determined running the football. Nobody was going to keep him out.
I was not going to slide. I was not going to cover up. I was either going to score or fumble, one of the two.
The score at the break is
All right.
24-21.
From on the verge of getting blown out to right back in the game.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation.
Well, speaking of blowouts, Clemson just thrashes LSU.
In the studio, as always, to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Both these offenses were off the chains in the first half. Defenses were completely powerless. David, you know I'm your biggest fan. I believe you're going to be a Hall of Famer someday. Great defender. But every game wasn't perfect. I remember a freshman game that you had at Georgia against Florida. Gators kind of got it rolling. What's that like for defense out there when you feel like they're a step or two or three ahead of you all the time?
It's frustrating, and a lot of times you don't have the answers. I mean,
Look at Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky could finish in the top 10 potentially.
nothing works, and then you try something else and it doesn't work. And sometimes it's just that the better players are on offense and their scheme's firing at a new level or a different level than you are, and you can't keep up. But you got to find some kind of positive. You got to make some kind of big play. So you get that coach on the other side, maybe throwing his visor a little bit or getting upset.
Nice play across the
And they're going to score a touchdown on the first play. Oh, no, they don't. I had a zero blitz called, and I had to go out to get the back, and no one in the middle of the field. There we go.
And he's tackled.
The hell with that option.
4-yard line.
The D-line did a good job of
Good play, Mr. Coney.
up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
There we go. Let's go.
But the defense is fired up, responds.
Jaron Jones again. Jaron Jones is on fire today.
Quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun-shy and concerned about.
Ohio State holds a field goal lead. Kicks up, and he got it.
That one looked like cake for this kid. Chalked up 3 points for the offense.
27-21. Their offense.
All right, Corey Holmes got knocked out for the game, so that makes true freshman Miles Boykin have to play one of the slot spots.
The halfback.
Let's go Buck Sweep. I love when Buck Sweep gets rolling. One of the prettier run plays in the game.
That'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards.
And also a proper run constraint to any downhill spread running attack. All right, starting to percolate now. Starting to percolate. Got Terrian rolling. Hang on to the ball. Thank you, Lise Jones.
41-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Jeez.
He goes around the 40-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the
Raekwon McMillan put an end to that.
But a nice tackle there by the junior who stepped up in traffic and made a nice.
He pump fakes.
Yep.
They bring the quarterback down.
So much for that. This is by far the best front seven I've faced all season. Running game is proving challenging, and of course, offensive line, as you've seen all season, aren't the greatest when it comes to pass protection.
The Sac State is up by 6. Throws it in a hurry. The 38.
All right, we've held Barrett in check as far as going nuts in the running game, but throwing the ball, he's just killing it.
Pass right, running back's got it. The man defense proves to be too tough against.
All right, go off the field. D's continuing to stand on its head.
If they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Tackle made around the 41-yard line.
This should pop.
Nice run up the middle.
All right, push, push, push. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Throw it away. Damn it. Trying to catch him in a play action bubble, but they've been aligned on it every single time.
Read that defense.
Rumble, Josh. Josh Adams was having a friggin' game. Come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Thank you. Beautiful.
Touchdown.
And we've come all the way back.
Still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they
Thank you for joining the party, Mr. Kaiser.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he hits him hard.
All right, come on, defense. Keep it up. Let's, come on, come on. Don't cheat me, Heisman. There we go. We deserve that.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay.
Looks kind of dicey there for a second. But Cole Luke finally gets him on the ground.
On the sideline, he was injured earlier. He means a lot to this offense, but I think he's going to be able to come back in. Looks like he's ready to go.
Oh, cripe.
He's at the 40.
And they get it all back the next play. All right, big down here.
He's looking.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You pieces of garbage. I swear, I hate my secondary. My corners are just friggin' horrible.
To do to contribute to make his team successful.
The coverage just couldn't keep up with him there.
Cole Luke, just go shoot yourself in the head. There we go. No two for you.
Somebody did it. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
Oh, he's down. Barrett is down. Ugh.
He's level at the 27.
Jeez.
Like that as a quarterback. You just can't. If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
Bad things happen in pass protection. I was trying to do a little play action down the seam, but they were in man, so I had to look outside for the deep comeback, and it took too long.
Obviously,
All right, JT Barrett is out for the game. That's huge.
it seems that the lead is going back and forth between the two teams.
Let's make whoever the hell this is have to throw the ball.
Throws this one away.
Joe Burrow. Oh, good screen. I didn't see that coming.
He's at midfield. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Throws it to the halfback on the screen. And down he goes.
Little empty motion screen. Nice. Not good. Not good. That's better. Oh, get it! Fumble! Tavon Coney, huge play.
Yeah, that fumble gives these guys some added life. Now let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
Hello.
Either way.
Oh, come on. Don't rob me of this. Don't rob me of that.
Before the ball came out.
That's a strip.
Going to take a few looks at this to see whether or not the ball came out before he was down.
That looked good to me. Yeah, oh, that's close. That's close.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Woo.
So they review it, but there's just not enough evidence to overturn this.
Thank goodness.
On the run, right side.
Come on, come on, come on.
He's taken down at the 25-yard line. 5-yard line. Second down.
Yep, we lost Avery Sebastian on that last play. Well, in that last possession.
Makes the catch and look out.
Let's go.
And he's tackled at about the 33.
Come on, go, go. Go, C.J. Sanders. Let's go.
Taken down at the 21-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Punch this bad boy in.
Setting the defense, anticipating pass here. The 10.
Oh, let's go. That's actually thrown to the slant, but hey, Elise Jones says, hey, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go.
You got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting.
And we take the lead. The Leprechaun was out on that play.
Points.
Get in there.
He's got the 2.
All right, up by 3. Come on, defense. Defense has been lights out all freaking, well, since the first quarter, really. They've played very damn well. Except for that one work on the touchdown pass.
Misfortune struck as their last.
All right, they got a freaking backup quarterback in the game. Let's go. Come on.
Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
He throws right. And it's
Thank you. Thank you.
And he hits him hard.
Let's go.
And that is an absolutely huge.
These bum corners of mine. Jeez.
Pick that off at a better time.
Just a horrible decision by the quarterback trying to force that pass, especially at this point.
37-yard line. First down.
All right, I kind of want to go for the jugular here. All right, check it down.
Open field.
Tell you what, Elise Jones has had his coming out party this game.
27-yard line.
God, my line is just getting beaten down, the interior and pass protection. That possession could have gone better. Tricky wind here. Kick is up. It's good. No, it's not. It's short. Oh, my gosh.
Passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
He flings it.
No, no, no. Cole Luke, yes.
Oh, no.
Joe Burrow just chucking the game away.
You can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
All right, get a little poor man Cam Newton power read going. Thank you, Folston. Thank you, Folston.
At about the 19-yard line.
All right, the tide has definitely turned big time. Come on, hold the blocks, hold the blocks, hold the blocks.
Knocked out of bounds at the 7.
He made it really.
First down, and they've got their
We weren't getting this kind of push and this kind of blocking in the first half. We've kind of gradually turned the tide on that front.
looks to the end zone.
And EQ gets free on the slant.
Flips it middle to the running back. He's taken down around the 34-yard.
All right, they can dink and dunk it all they want. no, 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 no. Don't let him turn.
Run to the left there.
I mean, I'll live with that if he beats me with a buck and change left in the game on a run and up 2 possessions. I guess I have to take it, but it's just annoying.
Got a man. Watch out here. He's tackled around the 41.
That's me just being stupid and not knowing what I was in. Why I didn't call timeout there, I do not know. I wasn't paying attention.
Late in the fourth quarter now, and with that score, this game's a one-possession ball game, and it's really going to get tense from here on out.
Come on, hands team.
Brought down at the 38-yard line.
And we do it in season 1. We climb the mountain with Notre Dame, and we restore our place among college football's elite. And we take home the BCS National Championship. A luck-filled season, really. Very fortunate season. And this game really turned when J.T. Barrett got knocked out of the game. I probably lose otherwise.
What thoughts do you want to share?
That was a big play early in the game. But we had some close calls. We overcame them. And we got it done.
Whenever it got tough, they came together and came out on top. And now they're on top of the polls, the world, everything. Congratulations to our national champion.
Here's a look at our player of the game. EA Sports will donate $10,000.
Sean Kaiser, he was really shaky early, boy. Really shaky.
The Fighting Irish, they remain undefeated.
That was a game with a lot of twists and turns. Looked like I was going to get blown out and run off the field really quick. Kept on fighting. You got to keep on fighting, baby. Can't give up. Really not his best game by a long shot. Got sacked 7 times. Threw an INT. A lot of inaccurate passes. But just kept on plugging away. If I got Fultz and another touchdown, he probably gets MVP. But hey, again, started out slow. He was getting balled up early. Just kept on plugging at it. Josh Adams was a big momentum changer, hammering away. EQ some big catches. Elise Jones really stepped up big. Just a sophomore, and he's going to be hopefully progressing very nicely during the offseason. C.J. Sanders doing C.J. Sanders stuff. Sanders and Holmes were, good all season, but, Holmes got knocked out, so it came down to St. Brown, Jones, and Sanders. Hunter didn't do much at all. Line got beat up pretty good. Really struggled in pass protection. Really struggled. James on Walu goes out in style. 12 tackles, 11 solo, 3 tackles for a loss. Tavon Coney, he had that big strip. 9 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. Drew Tranquil was, doing Drew Tranquil stuff. Strong in run support, then coverage. Jaron Jones played well. Can't ask much more from a nose tackle than that. And my freaking Heckle and Jekyll corners. Gave up some plays, made a couple of plays when they needed to make them against a backup quarterback. And Avery Sebastian had that big pick 6 early in the first half as well. So a really good team effort. Really nice. And the game turned when this guy got knocked out of the game. Really did. He was dotting me up. He was running the ball. Well, I kind of kept them under control for the most part, the running game. But, Ran the ball for 92 yards with Mike Weber and Austin Mack out of the receiver spot in those options from the slot receiver. He had 32 yards rushing as well, 8 yards per pop. So when Barrett was in there, they were rolling along pretty nicely. When he got knocked out, not quite as much. And that was the difference. Total offense, they actually outgained me. 541 to 446, but they turned the ball over 4 times. Again, half of those turnovers came from a backup quarterback. Sorry, but not sorry. And we will take home the national title. Is this the beginning of a new era of dominance for the Fighting Irish, where we rip off, 3 or 4 national titles in, 8 seasons, and just dominate a decade? We'll have to see. All right, here's the final coaches poll. Your national champion, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. BYU finishes at number 2. Wow. Ohio State number 3. Michigan number 4. Washington 5. Clemson 6. Oklahoma 7. Houston 8. Western Kentucky. What a season for them. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers at number 9. Top 10 finish for them. Tennessee 10. Good year. Wisconsin. Vatech. Good year. Miami started out in the fringes of the top 10 for most of the season. They dropped off a little bit, finished at number 13. That's a down year for Bama, 10-3 at number 14. Crimea River. UCLA 11-3, number 15. That's a solid year for them. K-State, always like seeing K-State finishing well. Southern Miss, great year for them. Iowa, Navy. Navy finishes 9-4 and at number 19. Baylor at 20. A&M, blessed season for them. Good season for San Diego State. Nebraska, whatever. Boise State on the fringes of the top 25. And Arkansas at 7-6 finishes 25th. Wow. North Carolina, Georgia, Stanford, Arizona, Florida, Ole Miss, TCU on the fringes. Florida State, LSU, and Arizona drop out. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed season 1 of this series. Next episode is going to be starting off the off season. We'll see who is coming back, who decides to bulk for the NFL draft, and all-season recruiting, all-season training. And I'm thinking of changing the offense going into season 2. I want to run more of a Gus Malzahn type of power spread, triple option type of attack. And, have some fun with that, because I don't think I'm going to be keeping Deshaun Kaiser if he goes out, and I'll have Malik Zaire and Brandon Winbush coming back. So, we'll see how that plays out. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.